Hey YouTube, so I just want to make a quick video to help you guys out with picking profitable niches to write your next book in. So a lot of people struggle with like niche research, finding books, like what books to write for. This is mainly towards a non-fiction type area. I'm just going to break down a method that I've used that you can use to find profitable niches. And it's not that difficult. It doesn't require anybody to be like really creative or anything. It's straightforward strategy that you can follow to find profitable books to write in right now. And I've also got some other methods that I've left below in this ebook or blog post, whatever you call it. I'm just going to be leaving a link to like this if anybody wants to read it further more deeply. So I'm going to share with you some strategies right now. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm not going to waste your time, and I hope this helps you out. I'm just going to give you step-by-step process, and you can read this also. I'm going to leave a link like I said. So don't worry if you want to read it over again, you can feel free to read it again. So first up, I head over to Amazon. So when I'm on Amazon, I'll go down to, I'll click on this button here. It'll bring out this bar. I'll go to Kindle Publishing, or I'll go to Books. It doesn't matter, Kindle store, bookstore, doesn't matter. Both areas you will be publishing in. So of course I will go to either Kindle Book, Kindle Books. So once I click on that, it'll bring me to here, which is where I was before, except I clicked one more button. And then I'll go down to here, non-fiction, which is the area that I actually write in. That's the area where I will mainly focus my attention in, because solving people's problems is probably the way better way to go about it. Unless you can be passionate about fiction books and you can still be profitable in that. I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm just saying it's much easier in a sense. So once I do that, I'll just pick another keyword. It doesn't matter what keyword. Let me just pick something like let's go travel. Let's go travel. Haven't really looked in this one. So then now you can notice when you click that, so this is a very broad like keyword. So like I said, you go to the ideas, pick the categories that are, and take notice of like the niches. Now you can take notice of like the keywords that are being used. So you can go, let's go to Australia and South Pacific. So this is just a lot of travel guides here. Honeymoon for 1 day. Photos essentials to New Zealand. So you can just now, like I said here, you just take notice of like keywords that you see. As you notice, the main keyword is mostly used before like before the actual like let's say honeymoon for 1. That'll be the main. This is where they would have the main keyword. Normally at the front part. This is a subtitle. The end part is subtitle. As you can see, the notice keywords mostly being used at the first sentence. That's so they can rank for them. I will normally do 36 minutes, just gather as many keywords as possible to do further research on it down the track. Once I've found 30 keywords, this is when I begin to do my research to find out how the top ranking books are doing for that keywords. So first up, what I will do is I'll list out as many keywords as possible. So this is easy. You just have to look at this, and let's say South Island, you can just put down travel guide. Now, as you can notice, this is like a big brand, Lonely Planet. Everybody knows them. You can't really, that's not really a keyword that you can't really put it in your book unless you want to go and get sued pretty much. Let's see, rough guide to New Zealand. A rough guide to New Zealand. Let's just type that in. Guide to New Zealand, down under, travels in the sunburned country. Like anything you can think of. Every keyword that you can see, you just put it down, because there's more strategies to it once you figure out which you'll notice in a moment. National Parks of America, the world, a traveler's guide to the planet. So as you can notice, I'll just look through these books and just take keywords. It doesn't have to be anything, no keyword. It doesn't have to be specific keywords. It can just be a 1 word, 2 word, 3 word, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I also like break it down even further. As you can see in the subcategories here, you can go down even further. Normally I'll even go do research even further. 2 Old Fools Down Under. You could just do that. You could type in Down Under, Australia, Essentials. You could type in Essentials, Essential, the National Parks. Let's type in that. National Parks. Now you can go back and you look at other areas also. It doesn't matter. You can just look at any keyword that you can think of. Any keywords that you see, like I see, you type them down and you can just go back. So after 30 or 60 minutes, I also make sure to time. I try to time myself doing this to keep track, so you don't get like kind of doing like too much busy work. You don't want to be doing too much of this. Of course, it's really important to do your niche research and to find a book that's profitable. But the first stage is just finding a list of keywords, and then you need to move on to further stages. So let's say I've searched the keywords social activities for kids and figured out how the top performing books are doing for this niche. So once I've picked up like all these keywords, I'll look for like, now I'll type them in, put them in like the notepad, put them in here. So of course I'll go back to Kindle ebooks. Make sure you're on that tab. I'll put in national parks, and you'll notice how more keywords will normally come down when you're typing in. Nothing's really coming up. How to find, well, nothing isn't coming up right now, but normally keywords would come down below. How to, but yeah, like I said, you just do the research like that. You find the keywords, and then you just plug them into here, and you'll notice you'll find even more keywords doing this most of the time. Rangers Confidential, a complete guide to Grand Circle National Parks, the American Experience, Chill Now, It's How. I'm not sure why it's coming up with things. I thought I was in the Kindle ebook store. I am. It's coming up with random products. Oh, they're sponsored. That's why they're ads. Bryce Canyon National Parks, American National Parks, Hiking Yellowstone National Park. But yeah, like I said, this is just prime examples of like how to find more niches. Now obviously this is like a lot of like big brands are in this, like Lonely Planet is a main brand of like of this kind of area. But it doesn't mean there isn't opportunity, you just have to keep digging deeper. This is just some examples of books that some keywords that I've done, and I found more keywords just from doing this. 20 ideas for passive income ideas 2020, passive income ideas, e-commerce business, passive income ideas, 101 passive income ideas. So yeah, you can just take that keywords and like chuck them in, put them in a notepad, list them all out, do the research further. You can find more keywords, list them out, and then do your research to the point where you find books, 5 to 6 books. So once you've done that, you find 5 to 6 books that are under the rank of 100,000, and that's when I will go into that niche. So I use a tool called Amazon Quick View, which is a free tool. So this one here, it allows you to see the ranking for books. As you can see, the rankings 3,300, 1,985,000. Normally you can only find these rankings if you go into the book. As you can see, this is just a simple way to speed up the process. So I will leave a link to that app too for you. So once I've installed that app, it allows me to see the books ranking, and I'll look for 5 to 6 books for that keyword to see how well they're ranking, if there's demand for them. If there's demand, then I'll take notice of that, and I'll probably end up getting a book written in that niche for that keyword. So you also want to take notice of like the overall research results that are coming up. So if something like this is coming up with 4,000 results, it's going to be pretty extremely tough to rank for this keyword, as there's high competition already and authority figures already in this area. So it's probably not the best opportunity for somebody just getting started. So if you're just getting started, I wouldn't recommend that unless you have an email list and you have an audience that you can drive traffic to your book. That's just a simple tip, something that will save you many hours writing a book. You don't want to make the mistake of going into a niche that's highly competitive and has already authority figures at the top. Now, I believe that it is possible to still rank for the niches, for the high competition niches or keywords to write books on, but I don't think it's recommended for a beginner unless you have a budget or you have an audience already. So I found that books with, let's say, high key, like high long tail keywords, those are the books that I would normally try to get. I'll go into So I'll look for results like 1,000 to 2,000 search results. Even under that is fine. Under 1,000 is fine, as long as it has 6 to 7 books, or 5 to 7 books under the 100,000 mark. If it's proven to have demand, then you can probably make some money in that niche, or get a book written in that niche. Now, I hope this helped you guys out with it. It's a simple method. You just want to find keywords using the research method that I've just showed you. And then with those keywords, I just type them in. I can find more keywords to even go and I'll list them out. As you can see, I've got this list. This didn't take long at all. I've already got a bunch of keywords. And now I can go even deeper and find more keywords using these keywords here, which then I can plug in, and you'll end up, it might take some time to find some good books to write in, but once you do, it'll save you tons of time, because you won't be wasting time trying to rank for books that have like high competition and not much demand, or a lot of demand but really high competition. You kind of go for the middle area. So like I said, once you got the keywords, you type them in. You'll come up with more keywords. B for breathing, not nice, stop people pleasing, or keywords. Coping skills for kids, survival guide for kids. There you go, survival guide for kids. You could type that in, take that keyword, keep looking, go deeper, and you'll find books under the 100,000 mark. And when you find that demand, then you can, if it's proven already, you can see the demand there. If the books are under 100,000, it's an opportunity for you to get ranked in that niche and in that keyword. I hope you guys understand how this works. I will leave this. I'll leave a link to this below. It does include other methods that you can use, so feel free to take a look, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you guys out. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you out with. Just comment below. I will catch you next time.